So the entire secret of this video is I've been holding back a little bit. I've got some things I've been working on, and I keep saying, I'll let you guys know, I'll let you guys know, but I gotta really stop doing that, like, bad. Besides holding back, the main thing is I can do better. I can be better than this. I can do more videos. I can do better content. I can make it look better. I can do more angles. I've just been a little complacent. I kind of fell back on something I said a long time ago that I wouldn't do. And well, here it is. It's been almost 2 weeks since my last upload, and what else am I going to be doing? I've been playing Battlefield. I have been spending some good time with the family, but at the same time, I have a lot of free time that I really could be out here doing the grind and doing some videos. I've got a laundry list of videos on my phone that I've been saying I need to do for a long time, and all it takes is me picking up the camera and going and doing them. But I haven't been doing that. I haven't been putting out the best effort, and that kind of shows. My sub count has gone up, but not enough. Not as much as it should be. I've been doing this for a little bit, but I haven't been putting in the amount of effort I have in, or the amount of effort I could be doing if I really sat down and actually got to it again. That's the main thing. So, truth bomb time. Cue Alex Jones.
Do you understand that? Crap.
I didn't want to announce this to the channel yet, or really to anybody. I've told a couple close friends about it, but back in December, I was approached by somebody on Gmail. I got an email from a casting director, and I get emails all the time that usually have no validity to them, but I looked her up on LinkedIn to make sure she was real. And she was real. She's a real casting director. She's done a lot of huge things for BBC, Fuel TV, a bunch of other random TV shows. She wanted me to be on a TV show with them. She wanted me to be their rally guy in a car competition show that was 10 episodes long. It'd be shot in California. Actually, I did a Skype interview with her, and it went really well. She really liked me. Did a whole photo package. You know those random weird selfies I put out a couple months ago? That's where those came from. She needed some selfies with me in the Fiesta, so it'd be a show with me in the Fiesta versus drift guys and drag guys. So that was the premise of the show. Unfortunately, with the COVID-19 outbreak, it went kind of radio silent. So I don't know if the production is just on pause, or if they had to actually completely stop it, or what. But that is that's something I've been holding out for a while on you guys, and I hadn't told anybody because I hate showing my cards, especially when I don't know. But I'm kind of at a point where I think it's probably canceled or something. I don't know. I emailed her about a week and a half ago to see if there's any updates or see if she knew anything, but nothing came back yet. So I'll keep you guys in the loop about it. But it's one of those things that you always hear about. You always hear about getting that phone call where that changes your life. And that was really it. I messaged her on LinkedIn as soon as I found her, and I said, "Oh, I'm really glad to see you're real. That blows my mind that this kind of thing never happens to me." She said, "Oh yeah, this is real. I really liked your YouTube channel," and she actually mentioned a couple videos of mine and specific moments in those videos. So she actually watched my stuff, and that blew me away. I couldn't believe it. So on top of all that, she said, "Do you have time to talk today?" So I was, "Yeah, absolutely." So she called me and we talked for maybe 10 minutes. She kind of explained to me the premise of the show, what was going on with it. I got on the phone and I just sit there and I was like, what just happened? Is this real life? This doesn't happen to normal people. You always hear about it, but it never happens to you. So it still is really not real to me because, well, of course, it went radio silent and we hadn't spoken about a month and a half now. Fingers crossed that'll still go through, but how crazy that'd be to be on a TV show. I reached out to Fielding Shredder. You know, some of you guys probably remember him from Hyperdrive, but I have some mutual friends with him. I talked to him for a little bit about it, and he was giving some tips and just telling me to be myself, and of course all that good stuff. And he was someone who I really want to talk to because I know that he went through this process, and he kind of explained on his YouTube channel how he got to Hyperdrive, and that was really exciting to me to hear the whole process of what he went through. So he was kind of like my liaison to see what I needed to do, what I needed to expect, how I needed to be, and the whole interview was crazy. She came through and she told me that they want kind of her personality. They want you to be like a larger than life kind of persona, like a wrestling show. Like you're like a wrestler, but you're a car driver, so you have like pyro and entrance music and all this other stuff. And I thought to myself, that's right up my alley. That's exactly what I want to be. So I don't know. It's like a dream show. So if that TV show still goes on, I'll keep you guys 100% in the loop. I've been keeping it really silent on every platform, but I think it's finally time to go ahead and say something, because I don't know what's going to happen now, so I don't have that feeling in the back of my head like, oh, I need to do a big reveal. I need to really show it up. So there it is. That's one big announcement. These other announcements won't sound so exciting now, because that's something I've been holding on to for a while. This next part. I don't know if I cleaned my garage. That's kind of a big announcement. It's not the cleanest, because I actually did some work in here the other day. I'll catch you guys up on that in the next supercharger video. But the next announcement, the Datsun 280Z project. So you guys know that I did a video almost 3 years ago, back in September 2017, about me rescuing a $400 Datsun. And me and my dad got 2 Datsuns and we're going to restore them. Well, after some long debate, my Datsun that I got, the green one, I'm pretty sure it's got some pretty bad frame damage, and I think it's actually bent. Besides that and all the rust, it's not going to be savable. So I'm probably going to use it for a parts car for helping out on other projects, but for right now, my Datsun's kind of dead. So Dad actually picked up another Datsun. He has 2 of them now to my 1, and it's completely ready for a motor swap, so we're actually going to do a case swap for it. All the research I've done, I haven't found a whole lot of S chassis with case swaps, so this will be pretty exciting. With all the new innovations and stuff and the way K-Series are going right now, you can make a K-Series. It's, as I keep telling my dad, it's the new LS swap, because everyone's doing it. It makes great reliable power, tons of parts out there. It's all cheap. You can spend a lot of money and go crazy with it and do moon tune stuff like the Boosted Boys and all those other guys, but you can also have a pretty reliable 300, 400 horsepower turbo car for pretty cheap. So I think I convinced him into doing that, and we're going to do that, and I don't know, probably a Miata transmission for now, at least for cheap, because I know some Miata guys that have some cheap transmissions we can get from them. Just got to get the adapter plate and all that stuff. But I'll be doing a whole video series on that swap too, and helping him out. I've got him really hyped about it, so he's sending me cars all the time, and it's real. We're going to do a K-swap to his, and I think if he lets me have his other chassis, I'm going to do the same thing to him. I'm going to do a K-swap, because it's a Honda, and I want to put a Honda motor in Datsun, because that sounds way better than any other motor for me. I thought about when I first got it, of course I dreamed of RB, but RB parts are really expensive and hard to find, and RBs aren't the greatest motors of all. 2JZ swap is the answer, of course, but again, super expensive. Parts are getting a little harder to find. It makes, it does everything you want it to do, but again, this is 2JZ. There's not like the most affordable thing. Honda, I know easily like the back of my hand. Next announcement. This whole video is just a whole bunch of announcements and a bunch of secrets. Look into my eyes, Hector. I finally got my gimbal figured out. Something was going wrong with my gimbal and it was doing this whole drift thing. Anyway, announcement number, I guess 3. The free CRX. This project isn't going quite the way I wanted it to go. I was wanting to do a crowdsourced K-swap motor. It's gonna be a rally car. It turns out I'm bad about asking for parts. I feel so guilty to be like, hey, give me free parts for a car that will be a race car that you probably won't get to drive unless you come here. So I think I'm gonna start putting my own money into it and actually make it my rally car. The future of the Fiesta is still gonna be my rally car for now. But the free CRX could have the potential to be a really nasty car for rallycross. And I'll tell you why. A lot of you saw when I got the Element rear diff. I got it out of the junkyard just because it was basically dangling out of the car and ready to go. It's in really good shape, and well, you see where it's kind of positioned here behind the CRX. That's because I want to do an all-wheel drive swap with the CRX, using no wagon parts because I'm super against that. You guys probably know that. I'm not really, well, you know my history about wagons. I don't want to tear up wagons. So I've got this drive shaft. This is the Freelander drive shaft. Yeah, Land Rover Freelander. It's got the viscous coupler in it. It's what everybody uses when they can't afford a wagon drive shaft. So I got this at a pick and pull in Austin, Texas, maybe a year and a half ago. And I've just been kind of hanging on to it just because I found it. I thought about saving another wagon and putting all the all-wheel drive stuff back into a wagon just without wagon stuff. Because you can find wagons that have been parted out lately for decently cheap. But I think that's what I'm gonna do. I wanna make the CRX all-wheel drive K-Series. That's gonna be, it started getting in my head where I thought, that's gonna be really rad to do as a all-wheel drive, modified all-wheel drive car that's a CRX. Like that sounds super sick. I think that's gonna be the way to go with this. So of course what I gotta do is find an all-wheel drive K-Series transmission. The thing is, I can't do these projects without subscribers and getting that subscriber count up. I need more people to follow me. I need more people to get on board with this. I've got a ton of things, but with a family and everything involved with home ownership and the way we're living in this crisis right now, I need your help. I need subscribers. So if you could please share this, get this out there, let people know that I got some crazy projects coming up. Let's get this thing built up. I really want to get this channel going hardcore. I know about 2,000 to 3,000 subscribers is where a lot of channels can actually take off or just stay kind of planed off. So what I want to do with this platform is I want to take off, obviously. That's the whole goal of my YouTube channel. In order to show that I'm serious, I'm going to really start uploading a lot more, do a lot more little things here and there. I'm going to get more creative. I'm going to use my whole camera setup that I have and all the abilities that I have in filmmaking and just I'm really going to double down. I promise you guys that I have been holding back a little bit. Another truth bomb here. What happens is I get in my own head and I talk myself out of videos, or I say, yeah, not right now, and I'm going to work on that. It's been just a mental block I've had, and it comes and goes. You guys know that I've struggled with this for years now. It's just the getting off my ass and getting to it, and I plan on doing that a lot more with this. Please share this, please subscribe. If you're not subscribed already, it's free, it's easy, you get to keep up with me, you get to see some rad projects go. You know my wagon, I got some stuff I'm going to show you guys that in the supercharger video that's coming up after this one. This is my domain. The only thing that's missing is you guys. I need support. I need people behind me. I need to get this channel going, get the supplementary income, I'll say it that way, coming in, because it's hard to do this on my own. Sponsors are great. Good. All the stuff they've done has been fantastic, but at some point I have to kind of go into a new venture and branch out to new territories where it's like I've got to start fabricating my own stuff. I bought myself a TIG welder. It's on its way. It'll be here at the end of this month. It's just a lot of little monetary things build up over time, and it's hard. It's hard to keep up with that and support my family. So if I want to make this habit take off, I got to double down on this and make sure that I'm serious and I get a fan base behind me, because I can make good money off YouTube and Instagram and Facebook. I just have to put in effort, because what I get back is what I put in, and that's up to me. I understand that. So I'm going to do that for you guys, and I'm really going to double down and get it out there. So thank you guys for all this continued support, all the new subscribers. I just bumped up over 2,400 subscribers, which is that shot up really quick. Thank you everybody to shouting me out. It gave me a little bump. Garage Build Hondas, congratulations for 50,000. John, you're the man. I've been following you for a long time. You know that we've been good friends for a while. I've been subbed to you because you are the you don't really call yourself the EF King. You just say you're an enthusiast, but you really are one of the Mount Rushmore EF guys up there with like Dana and everybody else too. Of course, Dana, Young Static, you're the man. You've done fantastic work. I've loved watching you for many times. I've been watching you since before I started my channel. You know, your brother and the Junkyard Lift is what got me started lifting this thing. So thank you guys. Thank you TJ, and thank you everybody else. You guys know how much I love Boosted Boys and PFI. Huge shout out to you guys, being the biggest inspiration for so many of us young YouTubers who are just getting started out. It's been a roller coaster ride for all of us, and watching you guys just shoot to the moon and be with Cletus and everybody, it's been fantastic. I don't know if you guys will see this, but if you do, hat tip to all the work you've done, Kyle, and we're all watching you. 1 million is not far off for you guys, and that's I was a subscriber to you guys from 300 subs. You guys only have 300, and I'll give you a little tidbit of how I found Boosted Boys. Was actually back when I got my parts wagon back in 2015, and it cranked, but it wouldn't start. So I googled crank no start Civic wagon and Boosted Boys. Kyle, you had a video up about the set screw that had fallen out of your distributor. You put it in, started right up. And I was like, oh, that's awesome. So Civic wagon content, I'm going to subscribe. And look at where you're at now. You guys were one of the main reasons I started doubling down, saying, man, I can do that. That's a lot of fun. All right, enough of that. Any questions below, put them in the comments below. You know I'm going to respond back to you. That's another thing you guys know about me. If you comment, I'm going to say something back to you. That's just my obligation to you guys. That's about all. That's enough rambling. It says I've been talking for 20 minutes now. It's time to get back on the wagon and get you guys caught up on that. But anyway, I'll catch you guys later. Thank you for watching.